As the countdown begins, the Green Bay Packers are just a month away from hitting the field for the first time in training camp on July 29th. The anticipation is palpable, and with it comes a wave of speculation and hope. Are we on the brink of witnessing a resurgence that could lead to a Super Bowl season? Fans, let's hear from you. Where are you watching from? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Sure, we can easily dwell on the negatives. The Packers ended last season with a disappointing 5-game losing streak, and they'll be without star linebacker Micah Parsons for the first chunk of this season. But let's not forget, bad teams don't make the playoffs 3 years in a row. This is a franchise with a proven track record, and there are compelling reasons to believe this team is more than capable of making a deep postseason run. First and foremost is the promising development of Jordan Love. After a rocky start marred by injuries in 2024, he soared in 2025. Among 32 quarterbacks who threw at least 250 passes last season, Love tied for fifth with a stellar 101.2 passer rating. What's even more impressive is that he achieved a career-high completion percentage while simultaneously lowering his interception rate. This is exactly the kind of growth we need from our starting quarterback. Yes, Love faced a gut-wrenching playoff loss against the Bears, but he recognizes the learning process that comes with such experiences. Since I've been the starter here, we've had some tough playoff losses, he reflected. It's all about trying to find ways to keep growing and getting better. If he can sharpen his focus in critical moments, we could be looking at a quarterback on a rise, one who could lead this team to greatness. However, it's no secret that the offensive line was a significant concern last season. The struggles of the line contributed to a decline in production for running backs like Josh Jacobs and even affected Love, who ranked 11th in pressure percentage among quarterbacks. But there's reason for optimism as we head into the new season. The team has a new offensive line structure, and there are several key players poised for impactful seasons. Jordan Morgan, the first-round pick from 2024, is expected to take over at left tackle. Love certainly seems to have faith in him. JMO, since we got back, he's looked good, he said. It's crucial for Morgan to settle into this role and build on his off-season work. Meanwhile, we're looking at Aaron Banks at left guard. If he can stay healthy and consistent, that will be a massive asset. Sean Ryan and Anthony Belton at center and right guard, respectively, need to elevate their game as well. And let's not forget about Zach Tom at right tackle, who has to return to his elite form. It's a lot to ask, but with the right mindset and effort, this new offensive line could transform from a liability into a strength. Then there's Tucker Kraft, a name that evokes memories of brilliance. Coming off a jaw-dropping performance against Pittsburgh where he caught 7 passes for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns, Kraft was primed for a breakout season until a torn ACL sidelined him. But he's back, and he's ready for Week 1, which could be a game-changer for the Packers' passing attack. With Kraft, alongside emerging talents like Christian Watson, Matthew Golden, and Jaden Reed, the Packers have the potential for a dynamic receiving core. Watson is optimistic about their collective future, stating, "Just to have the foundation of our offense locked in for the next couple of years I think will be huge for us." If these 4 can find their rhythm, they could elevate the entire offense to new heights. On the defensive side, the loss of Parsons to injury was a dramatic blow. However, there's hope that he could return by midseason. Parsons himself is focused on recovery and ensuring he's back to lead the team in the playoff stretch. The goal has always been playoffs, he emphasized, showing a commitment to not just returning, but making an impact. Last season, cornerback play was arguably the Achilles heel of the Packers' defense. The struggles of Nixon and Valentine were well documented, but with the addition of Nate Hobbs and rookie Brandon Cisse, there's a glimmer of hope. Cisse, in particular, has the potential to be a game-changer. If he can adapt quickly to the pro level, he could offer the Packers a much-needed boost in coverage against some of the league's top receivers. One glaring issue from last season was the inability to close out games. The Packers had leads that slipped away, costing them critical wins and a shot at the NFC North title. We had games last year that had us sick to our stomachs, linebacker Jaron Cooper lamented. Coach Matt LaFleur is acutely aware of this and has made finishing games a focal point in practice. The emphasis on executing in the final moments of games cannot be overstated. It starts in practice, safety Xavier McKinney noted, stressing the importance of maintaining intensity all the way to the end of each session. If the painful lessons of last season translate into a renewed focus this year, the Packers can transform those past failures into future successes. Finally, there's the special teams unit, which has an interesting storyline with rookie kicker Trey Smack taking center stage. The Packers' special teams have long been a source of frustration, but with new coordinator Cam Akers at the helm, there's hope for improvement. Akers' emphasis on attention to detail and minimizing penalties could lead to a more dependable special teams unit. With a solid punter in Daniel Whalen, promising return talent in Sky Moore, and a core of special teams players returning, the groundwork is laid for a turnaround. As Akers put it, we want to consistently hit singles, which is a mindset that could pay dividends throughout the season. In summary, the Green Bay Packers have a unique blend of challenges and opportunities as they head into training camp and the upcoming season. With promising talent at key positions, potential reinforcements returning from injury, and a coaching staff determined to learn from past mistakes, the stage is set for a potentially thrilling season. So, Packers fans, are you ready? The possibilities are endless, and it's time to rally behind our team as they prepare for what could be a remarkable journey. Don't forget to let us know where you're tuning in from and your thoughts on the upcoming season in the comments below. And if you want to keep up with all the latest Packers news and analysis, make sure to subscribe and join the conversation.